this building. And the perfect way for Bonaccorsi, who has had such an outstanding Pittsburgh career, to get that 100th win and now sits at number 2 in the country. And Greg, we talked earlier about those core guys for the Panthers who this year have chances to win ACC titles and national titles as well. Bonaccorsi with as good a shot as any of them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. A guy who NCAA runner-up just a couple of seasons ago. He's got a tough weight class at 197. A lot of guys who are, similar as far as, could win on any given Sunday, as they say. Bonaccorsi in that weight. But he's one of them. He's one of those, 5 or 6 guys at 197 that if you're wrestling on your game, you can come home with a national title. So good a shot as anybody at 197 does Bonaccorsi. And he knows it. He's got to keep, getting to his offense and attacking, which is what he's doing here. Quick takedown. Taking on a redshirt freshman and Elli Sheeren. Decided to go with Sheeren over Sam Mitchell. Sam Mitchell had the win over SIU.
Bonaccorsi coming off a win as well. Mentioned 3 Panthers came away with wins against West Virginia. Bonaccorsi was one of them. Got a major decision over Brian Finnerty.
And that was a matchup of WPIAL guys. Finnerty from Thomas Jefferson. Bonaccorsi, of course, from Bethel Park.
Bonaccorsi, 2-time WPIAL champion at Bethel Park, also a state runner-up during his time in high school. And older brother Nick wrestled here at Pitt as well, was a 3-time NCAA qualifier. Wore the Pitt singlet from 2011 to 2016, and now Nino in the midst of an undefeated season. Week from tonight starts ACC wrestling, and by the looks of it, if he can maintain a lead over Sheeren and get the victory tonight, he'll be 8-0 entering into the ACC schedule.
Yeah, and he's going to be key to the Panthers winning some of these matches in the ACC because they need their anchor. They need Bonaccorsi, they need Philippi, they need Matthews, the Heller brothers. They need these guys to continue to show up and win matches are expected to win. That's the big thing about the Panthers. You look at some of the top end talent they have and you wonder, how are they ranked 25th? Because if you look at their team side of it, with the individual portion, they're a top 10 team.
Yeah.
They have the ability to be a top 10 team at nationals. And it's because of guys like Nino Bonaccorsi who are going to advance pretty far. Philippi, is he going to get All-American status? Matthews already a returning All-American. You have Dayton Pitzer, who's ranked in the top 8. So you have 4 guys right now who should be All-Americans. If you can get 4 out of your 10 on the award podium, and then you throw in, can Reese Heller or Holden Heller or Tyler Badgett, can they get on there as well? Get hot that weekend. Pitt could easily be in the top 5.
And they're a team right now, Greg, 5-2 record on the season entering tonight, but have to think back, that first loss came back in November, and it was just 18-16 against Maryland. So they were very close to pulling away with the victory in that one. Of course, the second loss came Sunday against West Virginia. So it's a team that really is pretty close to being 6-1 at this point. Obviously, they're going to come away with a dual win over Buffalo tonight as well. So it's a team, despite the 25th ranking, that has the potential to climb even more. And with the amount of individually ranked wrestlers they have, can certainly do some damage as ACC wrestling begins.
And not only that, the loss to Maryland, Dayton Pitzer didn't wrestle.
Yeah.
Because early on they wanted to keep it to 5. They were saving Pitzer for more of the ACC matchups. As you look at the tournament rankings, this is what I'm talking about. They're ranked 7th from the tournament perspective. And again, you look at it right there. You got 6, you got 5 with Nebraska at 50 points. So again, all it takes is Badgett, one of the Hellers, to get hot on that weekend. Win a couple of matches they're not expected to, but you got to get the performances from Matthews and Bonaccorsi and Philippi have Dayton Pitzer, his red shirt pulled, and he do what he's expected to do in the top 5, and they could easily climb into a top 5 as a team. And you're right. I mean, with again going back to the Maryland, Pitzer wrestles, he wins that match. The Panthers lost at heavyweight. They win that duel, yeah, and they're sitting here instead of being 5-2 at 6-1. But at that time, you didn't expect Pitzer to.
Right.
You know,
that was pre-Midlands.
That was pre-Midlands. That's right.
Well, Bonaccorsi has his eyes on bonus points here as well for the Panthers. 7-point advantage as it stands now, but with that nearly 3 minutes of riding time.
Bonaccorsi here, you're hoping to get 1, maybe even 2 more takedowns, unless you can get to some near falls after a takedown. Or at least 1 more takedown to make it 12-3. Still plenty of time here in the second.
Greg, how about the rivalry atop the 197 class in the Intermat rankings right now? Just Bonaccorsi at number 2, and the guy who's number 1 is the guy who took him down in NCAAs last year, Missouri's Rocky Elam. And wouldn't it be fun to see those two go at it again in nationals this year?
Oh, no doubt about it. And hey, you know what? That national champ, Max Dean, he's at number 4. You know, so you look at, you know, like I said, 197. You got Elam, you got Bonaccorsi. Michael Beard is a guy Bonaccorsi beat in the Lehigh match, but he could easily be in that mix. You got Dean. I mean, there's just so many good 197-pounders that, again, no one's really separated themselves from the pack. And yeah, it'd be great to see Bonaccorsi, Elam, national title, everything on the line, go at it one more time. But they got to get there. You know, guys like Michael Beard and Max Dean, they might have something to say about it.
Bonaccorsi got 2nd place at nationals in 2021, earning All-America honors. Now in this one, up to a 12-3 lead over Elli Sheeren. He's going to get the riding time point as well.
It's a major decision in hand. It's just a matter of, can he get to the technical fall? And it's just going to be about if he can get some back points here. Back points with maybe a stall call to get the penalty point. You know, with a ride time point, it's technical fall. It's all within reason. There's still a minute to go.
Bonaccorsi looking to pick up what would be his 106th career win in a Pitt singlet. He's certainly going to get it. It's a matter of major decision or technical fall at this point, and just 20 seconds remaining. A 9-point lead. Looks like it will probably be a major decision for Nino Bonaccorsi, and that would put the Panthers up 34-0 in the duel.
Yeah, going into the last match where Pitt's yet to give up a takedown against Buffalo. What a matchup at heavyweight that we're going to have. Both guys have won against each other, so it should be a good one here in the final match.
Nino Bonaccorsi gets the major decision victory. Panthers in full control of this duel over Buffalo. And how about 106 career wins for the number 2 guy in college wrestling at 197?